Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Uh, Back at Man Cave Boulevard. Today it's gonna be me by myself. Your boy Miz is out handling some business, so I'm gonna get into a recent pickup, couple recent pickups of a brand. This is a brand called Collegium. You know what I'm saying? This is a brand that not a whole lot of people's familiar with, but a lot of people are. You know what I mean? It's an Italian made brand. All of the products are made in Italy, and so you know the quality is on point. You know what I'm saying? Anything made in Italy, like they usually gonna give you that good premium materials. You know what I'm saying? And these definitely fit that mark. So first off, like I said, we got two different colorways of this Collegium sneaker. First off, the box comes in this white box, and it says Collegium right on the front in gold. The box from the door is a very nice, hard cardboard, sturdy box. You know what I'm saying? This brand here, it's a nice little pickup, nice brand, man. They give you these dust bags. As soon as you open the box, you see that dust bag right there. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you choose to use your dust bags for, you can put your sneakers in there. You know what I mean? I normally don't never even use the dust bags, but I like that some companies will give you a dust bag. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you do want to use them. But this first colorway of this Collegium brand that I was talking about is a red and gray pair. That red and gray is nice. In my opinion, I like that red and gray pair. You know what I mean? The midsole is like a vintage. It give you that little yellow tint to it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, got that vintage feel to it. But the red and gray, I really like that. I really like this combination of colors, red and gray. Because from the door, like, the first thing I thought of when I seen this colorway was UNLV, Running Rebels. And I know one thing, it's mad hot up in here. I need to turn this heat down. But yeah, this red and gray colorway, man, remind me of the Running Rebels, UNLV college basketball team. So they come with these white laces in them already. Then they give you a pair of like off-white colored laces, and they throw you a pair of the all red laces. So you got little choices to go with. You know what I'm saying? You can stick with the all white, off-white, or red. Me, I'm thinking I'm gonna just stick with this white for now. When I rock them the first time, I really don't know about this off-white pair, because if it matched that sole perfectly, then I would have went with them. But it's not even the same color as the sole, so I'm either gonna stick with the white or the red. You know what I mean? But yeah, this, like I said, man, this is a brand that a lot of people ain't up on. And then again, there is a lot of people that do know about them. You know what I'm saying? If you look on YouTube, you'll see a few other reviews on this sneaker. This brand, Collegium, they have like a few different models in their arsenal. You know what I'm saying? This one here, this model in particular, and this one that I'm about to show, they call it the Pillar High Destroyers. Pillar Destroyer High, however you want to, name it. But yeah, this is the Pillar High Destroyer in that red-gray colorway that, like I said, reminds me of UNLV Running Rebels. But this brand been out for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few years. And from what I understand, they take the inspiration from the Jordan 1 model. You know what I'm saying? Immediately you see that this resembles a Jordan 1. You know what I mean? They take they inspiration from a Jordan 1, the Nike Blazer, and the Nike Terminator. You know what I'm saying? All three of them sneaks from Nike is where they got the inspiration to make this sneaker. Now, straight from the door, I'm gonna tell you, these things, the materials on them, that leather is so nice, man. It is like, ain't even no comparison to, you know what I mean, Jordan sneakers. You know what I mean? This is made in Italy quality. You know what I mean? All of their products, like I mentioned, is made in Italy. And this leather blows that the leather that Nike uses on their products straight out the water. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of cats ain't up on these. And me personally, like I've been knowing about this brand for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? Like being on Instagram, you will find out about a lot of different sneaks. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different type of sneakers that you probably would have never found out about if it wasn't for Instagram. So, you know, I saw these some time ago. I saw these a few years ago being advertised on Instagram. And you know what I'm saying? Like really, I always wanted to grab a pair. You know what I'm saying? Like from the first time I saw them, first time I saw these, I wanted to grab them. But only thing that stopped me was these things was costing too much. And I'm like, I ain't really trying to pay that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was running like $250. That's how much they retail for, is like $250, sometimes even a little higher. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, as nice as they is, I really ain't trying to spend no $250 on a brand that ain't, you know what I'm saying, that ain't like one of the known brands, like a Nike, Adidas, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I like them, but I ain't like them enough to pay no $250. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, like looking at them in hand, they definitely worth what they retail for. You know what I'm saying? As far as the material goes, you know what I'm saying? The craftsmanship on these, like they ain't no flaws on this. None at all. You know what I'm saying? No glue stains, no loose stitching, nothing. Like this thing is pretty flawless. You know what I mean? So they definitely worth $250, but I ain't paid $250 for these. I'm gonna put y'all on, you know what I'm saying? If you feeling these, or if you've ever saw these and wanted to grab a pair, right now, go on Nordstrom's site. They got a very, very good sale going on a bunch of different colorways of this model here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grabbed these for $60. From $250, these is on sale right now for $60. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, yo, what? These things are $60? I mean, I've been wanting to grab a pair of these since a few years ago when I first saw them, but I wasn't trying to spend $250. I'm definitely grabbing them now at $60. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to. So I ordered these in this colorway I'm about to get into right now. Both of them was $60. I think this pair right here that I'm about to show was $65, and these was $59.95, something like that. But anyway, yeah, though, they came in. I'm like, yeah, like looking at them, I'm like, these things is fire, man. Like I really like these. This is a pair of sneaks that I ain't got to worry about wearing and running into a whole bunch of people with the same pairs of sneaks on. You know what I mean? Like, this right here is right up my alley, man. Like, I like the cleanness of this pair. I like the simplicity of this pair. To me, they very simplistic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they do got a little bit of fanciness going on. You know what I mean? With the laces that wrap around the side. You know what I mean? But you don't have to wear it that way either. If you don't like that look, like you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all can see. Like they skip 3 lace holes. So in order to make that thing be able to wrap around and able to tie up. But if you put your laces through these holes, you ain't gonna be able to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You could just lace them up traditionally, the traditional way. But yeah, though, I kind of like that look with the laces wrapped around, so I'm gonna stick with that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things right here is just on point, man. I really, really mess with them. So this right here is the second colorway. Man. This right here is that white army green, and then they got that Kelly green on the bottom of the outsole. I mean, that's what the bottom of them look like. This is the bottom of the other pair, all red. But yeah, like this one right here was kind of tricky, like with the two different colored greens. You got that army green, suede. All this is suede. That's suede, and that's all suede. You know what I'm saying? These come with the green laces, off-white sail laces, and the white laces in them already. I tried these on already, you know what I'm saying, and I laced them the traditional way. You know what I mean? These, as you see, yeah, but you could put these, wrap these around just like these is, you know what I mean? But I just tried them on real quick and just tied them up the traditional way. I might rock these like this, and I'm gonna rock these this way with the laces wrapped around. But yeah, like I was a little hesitant on pulling the trigger on this colorway because of the two different greens. I ain't know really how I felt about that at first, you know what I mean? But I was like, dang, $60, I might as well. So I went ahead, grabbed them. When they came in, you know, I was looking at them and I'm like, I kind of like how they threw them two different color greens in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of different. I never seen a sneaker with these two greens. You know what I'm saying? These two greens in a sneaker. Never. But yeah, that's that up. You know, this is the other pair. Now, another thing is, these right here, all of these sneakers run in European sizes. You know what I'm saying? So like, normally a size US 9 is a 42. You know what I mean? A size US 8 would be a 41. A size US 10 would be a 43. So I'm normally a size 9, US 9, you know what I mean? So I ordered these, and I actually ordered these first, and then I ordered these like a week later. But anyway, I ordered these in a size 42, which should be the equivalent of a US 9. But when they came in, I tried them on, and I'm like, yo, these run a little bit big. You know what I mean? It's a little bit too roomy for my liking. I like my sneaks to have a nice snug fit. So, you know, they wasn't like huge or nothing, but they was just a little bit too roomy for my liking. So what I did is I just threw a extra pair of insoles in the inside, and now they fit me perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I needed to do was throw an extra pair of insoles in the inside, and now they fit just right. So from knowing after buying this pair that they run a little bit big for me, I ordered these in a size 41, which is US 8. And these fit like I like them to fit. It got that like, that nice snug US 9 type fit. But yeah, though, I don't know, man. Like, I'm really feeling this brand. You know what I mean? And to get them for $60 when they normally retail for $250, you can't beat that. You can't beat that at all. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling these sneaks, man, it's a little something different to have in your collection. You know what I mean? Something you ain't got to worry about a bunch of people having. If you want to stand out and be different, you know what I'm saying? This is the way to go. Grabbing something like this. And at $60, that's crazy for a made in Italy shoe. You know what I'm saying? With that good Italy leather craftsmanship, really can't go wrong. But yeah, like I said though, these right now you could grab them off of Nordstrom site for $60. And these ain't the only two colorways they got either. They got a bunch of other colorways too. I'm gonna say at least like at least about another 8 different colorways in these. So check them out. If you into these, hop on Nordstrom, grab these right now, like I said, for $60. You know what I mean? So you can have something different in your collection other than the same old Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, Pumas, you know what I mean, Asics, Sauconys, and all that. You know what I mean? It's just, like I said, something nice and different to add to your collection. You know what I mean? Just so you could just be different and don't be the same as everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody got the same old stuff. I like having different type stuff, you know what I mean, that only I know that more than likely ain't gonna be too many people with them. You know what I mean? My chances of running into somebody out on the streets with a pair of these is very, very slim. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, they take the inspiration from the Jordan 1, the Nike Blazer, and the Nike Terminator. You know what I mean? And for me, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. I'm planning on picking up another pair or two to add to the collection. You know what I'm saying? Why not? For a $250 sneaker at retail, to grab them right now for $60, why not? You know what I'm saying? Have another, you know what I mean? I got 2 so far. Like I said, I want to add at least 1 or 2 more different colorways that I saw on the site. And then I'll be done after that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. You know what I mean? But it's a super steal, man, to get them for $60. Like, you really, you know what I mean? Really slipping if you pass up on a sneaker that was $250 and now $60. But another thing is, you know, another thing I wanted to mention, like when I first saw these for the first time a few years ago on Instagram, like I said, I wanted a pair, but I wasn't trying to pay that much. And there was 2 colorways in particular that they had made that really made me want them. You know what I'm saying? One of them was that black, it was a black and red colorway. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Jordan 1 bread. You know what I'm saying? That black and red colorway is, they made a pair like that on this model. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of red and gray, it was red and black, just like a Jordan 1 bread. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them super bad. Then they had made a black and blue pair, like that royal blue, and they look just like the black and blue, the black and royal Jordan 1s. You know what I mean? Those was fire too. I wanted to grab them too. Them things was, the black and royals and the black and red Pillar Destroyers were crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, them 2 really made me want to grab a pair badly. You know what I'm saying? But if I remember correctly, those 2 colorways too, they sold out quick. Super quick. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people also, like some of the different reviews that I watched on YouTube on this model and brand. I saw a lot of people in those comments dissing them, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about like, yo, they nothing but Jordan 1 knockoffs or whatever. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people not liking them, not feeling them. And then I saw a lot of people who did like them in the comments. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I already grabbed this colorway, that colorway. I'm trying to grab another colorway. Or people saying things like, yo, I need to grab me a pair. You know what I mean? I'm one of the ones, like I said, I'm one of the ones that always wanted to grab a pair, but just never did. As far as that black and red and that black and royal colorway that they dropped, I wanted them super bad, but like I said, they sold out super fast. The minute they dropped, I think them things flew off shelves in a matter of minutes. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm kind of glad I never even grabbed up a pair back when I was wanting them a few years ago for $250. Because look, a few years down the line, they sitting on Nordstrom's site right now for $60. So, although they not the black and red or black and royal colorway, both of these colorways I just showed y'all, this one and that green one, is both nice. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? These come with a nylon tongue too. Everything on the sneaker is leather. That other one I just showed y'all is leather and suede. You know what I mean? But this one is all leather. And all of them come with a nylon tongue from what I understand. You know what I mean? This little tag right here is leather. It's just a clean looking shoe, man. Something different to add to your collection, like I mentioned already. And I'm happy I grabbed them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy that I grabbed them, especially for $60. You know what I mean? It's some real good leather right here, man. You want a quality shoe with some quality materials, like I mentioned, Nordstrom. Nordstrom got what you need for $60. If you're not feeling them, hey, you're not feeling them. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? I ain't even mad at you. Everybody got their own style. You know, everybody got their own taste. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely my taste. It's definitely my style. I love grabbing stuff that the masses ain't into. You know what I mean? Like, who want to be, who want to be in that boat that you just like everything that everybody else likes? At some point, you got to have your own flavor, your own taste. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what other people like, because other people don't have to wear them. You the one that got to wear them at the end of the day. So you the only one got to like them. You know what I mean? I don't care what they is. You know what I mean? Like, whether we talking about clothes, sneaks, you know what I mean, accessories like hats, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you like them, if you like it, grab it, pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. I know a lot of people who they worry too much about what other people think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen dudes personally, I know dudes personally who we could be at the store or something, you know what I mean, and they'll pick up a pair of sneaks and be like, yo, I kind of like these, but I don't know. And I'm like, what you mean? What you mean you don't know? If you like them, grab them. And they would say things like, I don't know, because ain't nobody really wearing these. And that's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares ain't nobody wearing them? Who cares if ain't nobody feeling them? If you feeling them, you know what I'm saying, grab them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about, man. Being original, having your own style, your own taste. You know what I'm saying? You can't be worried about what other people think. So this right here, to me, you know what I'm saying, is definitely what I'm talking about. Like, as soon as I saw them a few years ago on Instagram, I wasn't worried about who liked them and who didn't. All I know is I saw them, I liked them, and I wanted to grab a pair. But like I said, I just never did because they was a little too pricey for me, man. I'm like, if I'm gonna spend that much, it's gonna be on something else that's like a bona fide, certified classic sneaker. You know what I mean? I'm not spending no $250 on something that ain't a classic, because this ain't a classic. I mean, how could it be? These sneakers, from what I understand, are only released a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know, probably a little bit over 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So I can't call this a classic, but it's definitely a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a raw, ill type shoe. So yeah, man, just grab what you like, man. If you ain't feeling these, they ain't for you, then they ain't for you. But if you feeling the pair like this, you like that made in Italy quality, putting you on, man. Go on Nordstrom right now, grab you a pair for $60. Like I said, they got this colorway still in a few sizes. They got the colorway I showed y'all, that green colorway, excuse me, and probably like 8 or 9 other different colorways. You know, it's a bunch of different colors on there. You know what I mean? If you don't like one, you're gonna have to like one of them out of like 10 colorways that they got on there. It's gotta be, it's gotta be one of them that you feeling if you like these. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like them, then ain't no colorway gonna do it for you, I guess. But if you feeling this sneaker, this model, like I already mentioned, man, they got like 10 different colorways on there. So y'all go on there and snatch them up. But yeah, though, you know, that's about it. I just wanted to bring y'all these real quick, my 2 latest pickups, and hope you enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you do. You know what I'm saying? We usually bring y'all at least 1 to 3 videos every week. You know what I mean? Until the next, I'm out, y'all. Y'all be safe.